علیکم رفقا، چطور خوبید؟ آقا اومدیم با یک پارت دیگه از بازی BG3 3. تا اینجای کار ما دیدید تو پارت قبلی باس و شکست دادیم به ایزی ترین روش ممکن و لولمون به حدی رسیده که بتونیم بریم به برج‌های شامگاه. همراه ما باشید تا بریم ادامه داستان بازی BG3 3 و همراه اولین خوشگل بابا جون. حالا داره زمین رو لگدبان میکنه. اولین let's go.
Hellfire. She's coming.
John.
Will, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
God damn it. Anyone but her.
Dialogo.
You flatterer. Why, if I had a warm heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart.
خب فایت بدیم باهاش، راه منطقی پیش بریم و نمیدونم دو تا گزینه داریم.
The point? Oh yes. Thanks for the reminder.
چیزی دادن.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
شاخشی میگه.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
درست. اومدیم به مسیر کوهستانی. تناب همبرک ببینیم چی میشه. تلپورته.
Wait. These markings.
Tirsu script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once. Githyanki writing. Every word a wheel. Every letter is spoke. The most powerful texts are engraved in slate. Some so ancient, only the most erudite Gish can read them. You don't have to trust them, only to trust me. I have not failed you yet, and I have no intentions of it now. I don't need you to believe me for it to be true. Very well, you may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
یه سیو بزنیم و خب مثل جاده اینوری چیزی نشونتون بدم. این باحاله. گرافیک کجا بودیم؟ خودم کجا بودم؟ بفهم. رسیدیم.
That's enough. On your feet.
Where are you taking us?
If this is about that weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
Forward, carefully. These cultists have the creche on high alert.
So the Githyanki aren't fond of the cultists. Could be a good thing.
Within the artifact, a feeling stirs.
Come.
What a charmer. Better than nothing.
This one short.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Oh. Oh.
Mind my step.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
We seek the Zaithisk. Show me the way.
You are infected. A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshia-like watches you.
Parasite.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord.
Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the istic with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed. A very specific question. One that speaks of a more personal motivation for asking. I can only deduce. You have a parasite of your own.
شانسی یخسی.
If your friend is not capable of asking me directly, I see no reason to get involved. I suspected as much. Though I am fascinated that you've retained the ability to lie about it. You aren't the first istic to require my treatment. Though you're the most lucid by some margin. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which. Go to the Zaithisk. I will ensure you're cured. The apparatus at the top of those stairs. Quickly now. Time is of the essence. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithisk. You are very lucky, Istik.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithisk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
خدا دیگه بذار من این لیستا رو بررسی کنم.
The device is part organic, part synthetic. But you can't tell how it was made, or how it works.
Stand aside. My time has
به
come.
والا میره میمیره.
Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
نمیمیره.
Sit, child. Let the Zaithisk end your suffering. You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithisk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lizel's. The Zaithisk's psionic forces batter Lizel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talakit. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lizel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
نه نیست. کلاس سختی سی آن تا 3 تا 20 داره. میمیره.
You share in Lizel's agony. Every Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lizel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Blackith, call to your queen.
My queen! Hear me!
That thing's killing her.
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad spectres of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
باید 20 بیارم که با این بزندش که عمرن شانس من.
The pain is too great. The visions flicker, refuse to come into focus.
Yes, child. Fate's her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her.
میشه برگردم بابا. کلاس سخت سی.
I will not turn from my queen! Exalted Blacketh! I am restored!
Enough.
باید شد نجات پیدا
all.
کنم.
Parasite! I still feel it! I am Githyanki! I will not be gay!
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
There's something in her voice that goes beyond rage. Curiosity, perhaps, or regret. Whatever it is, you cannot
خدا شکر
identify it.
نمرد. ما هر چیز زدیم ریدیم.
The Zaithisk does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. And I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
That was too close.
I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet
Ay,
the
Tom,
Zaithisk
joder.
might have killed me. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor. And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come. Vlaakith does not abandon Githyanki. The Zaithisk was tampered with. There is no other explanation. Now hurry. We must go to the Chirai and inform him of the Doctor's sedition.
Right tool will do the trick.
خود سختی دهیدی. اینا رو نداشتم میریدم. الو بابا کیم بله. حتی چی میگه بابا؟
Seems like a good moment to talk.
And the Istik, so
Don't tell her anything.
she speaks. Whom would you accuse? The Gestil Kithrak? A strong accusation from Shemar Zalavlakith.
No. No!
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end. Ah! Trickery? Heresy? How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? You are forbidden to leave. Report to the Inquisitor at once. Deliver the prism. Do not try to leave, or it will be your death. The Inquisitor awaits. Follow the corridor.
یک چیز داخل یوتیوب دیده بودم، شورت ویدیو، اونم این بود که این آرتیفکت منشور دست دیسانکیا، حالا اسم این نژاد چیه، بیفته دستشون بگیرن نابود میشن، مثلا ذوب میشن. ولی خب این الان جون سالم به در بود.
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Ch'rai. Vlakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
Some of your species say knowledge is power. They are wrong. Knowledge is everything. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. A pestilence of infected slaves, the first symptom of the grand design in action. But you are lucky. That weapon you carry is the solution. I have heard it from Queen Vlaakith herself. Hand it over. The grand design is what all Geik seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the Geik ship. Imagine that everywhere. Wants, needs, choice. All would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the Geik. So, the weapon. Please.
جالب میشه.
Don't give it to him.
میستره همون محافظ اون سیاه رو بدم بهش ممکنه بمینه. من به خاطر خودت دارم میپیچونم ولی باش بیا الان سقط میشی.
So it is found.
این چیه؟ ملکه جون.
My queen. Skathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The deathless queen has spoken. You will obey.
These attendants you keep, you taught them well, my child, my lizel.
Chma Zala Vlaakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik. You bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
بابا والا من رفیقتونم. من با یکی از شما خوابیدم. قیچی تو قیچی بودیم.
Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. A test, then. To see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the astral prism, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the grand design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
Perhaps I misheard. You would not speak ill of a god, would you?
Do not test her. She will be our ruin.
Blaspheming tongue! You wish to see godhood? Wish you to end.
Got
سوس شدم قشنگ، یعنی فوتم کرد مردم.
Don't do it.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement.
یه رفتیم همونجا. برم.
Incredible. Space, unfettered from time. The astral plane. Just as I've dreamt it.
نمیتونم اونجا. موشک و تانکه.
So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come, we will talk in private. Just the two of us. I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now, you've come here to murder me. I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlakith. Since then, she has become desperate. Vlakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning.
میدونم تو راست میگی ولی بازی نمیذاره. شمشیر رو نکش ببین نکش. با ما هم دوستیم.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you. A logical question, but you're not ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned, the Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the Crush will join him. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lizel seeks entrance. Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
Vlaakith Tafkinazin. I see only madness. Vlaakith bears the full might of Tunarath's arms, and the covenant of the Great Mother Gith. We must go to the Chirai. He will summon Vlaakith. She must know of this apostate.
Lizel, I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Chirai, please, summon Vlaakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Gake wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lizel doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
Crush, Yillik, with me. To the death.
I can keep going a little longer now.
Vlaakith! Vlaakith!
I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Skageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet. Silence! I must think.
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man. May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale? Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp? Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you, well, you may safely classify Gale and I as friends. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster Ormar. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this limbo of indecision, but set course for your camp forthwith. Oh, a splendid notion. Please. After you. My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster.
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you told your fellow traveler here the nature of your ills.
I can't say that so far I've volunteered the entire truth.
Do you mean to say you've never bothered to disclose how dangerous you are?
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much to discuss after I'll have taken my leave. In short, Gale, through his own doing, has become a living explosive that could wipe from this world this very gathering and much more besides.
بمب اتم داشتیم حل می‌کردیم با خودمون.
But now she has decreed he is to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose of my presence, in a roundabout sort of way. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. That which renders him so dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin that is buried within his chest. And that, Gale, is how we arrive at the heart of my directive. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help,
or hindrance? We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
He is not. But it seems that Mystra is.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shore.
خیلی حرف میزنی پیری دیگه برو دیگه.
Farewell, Elm.
Always a pleasure.
An audience with Elm. Suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. You have questions for me? I promise I have. I'm sorry. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. And from an early age could not only control. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time she became my muse. And later even my lover. Oh yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind and soul. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet I sought to cross her boundaries. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid Very well. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a town. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all... She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the... What if? I thought. What if, after all this time, the answer was to try. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. Here. Place your...
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. This netherese blight, this orb. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, remains quiet. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of netherese magic, I'd say even it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. Fortunately, this need no longer be a concern.
خب یه بمب اتم به خودمون داریم هم میکنیم، خیلی هم عالی، زیبا، پرقدرت، مفید. اینکه خیلی کم مونده سطح بعدی تا همینجا کافی بوده باشه. مرسی که تا اینجا ویدیو همراه من بودید و دیدیم که رفتیم به مقر جیسانکیا، حالا من اسمش یادم میره، رفتیم اونجا، ملکه اومد خواست درمون بذاره ولی ما زدیم تو درش، مالیدیم همه رو، زدیم کشتیم، یه شمشیر خیلی خوب گیر آوردم و شمشیر جیسانکی هم دادم به این جیسیانکی اسم این نژاد اینا جیسیانکیه، جیسیانکی هم سخته نژاد، چه نژادیه آره خلاصه. و اون گویی هم که داشتیم محافظمون توش بود، محافظمون تو این بود، ملکه گفتیم تو این محافظمون رو بکشیم ولی ما نه، ما به محافظمون اعتماد داریم. ما اومدیم بیرون، زدیم بازی رو کشتیم، اون زنیکه که فیر میداد و کشتیم و آره این شمشیر ازش کشیدیم و در رفتیم به همین راحتی. و خب باید بریم به برجای شاملو تا ببینیم چی میشه. خب اگه از این ویدیو خوشتون اومد لایک و کامنت فراموش نشه و همین دیگه. خداحافظ شما.